We start Quickcast with breaking news in West Valley City, where police say a man is dead after a stabbing at an apartment complex. This is happening at the Redwood Apartments at 40th South Redwood Road. Police say the suspect or suspects are still at large. Again, a man is dead after a stabbing in West Valley City. We will stay on top of this story, have the latest developments both online and on the air tomorrow morning starting at 4:30 on Good Day Utah. The University of Utah's athletic director is apologizing for vulgar comments a Ute football fan sent to an Arizona State player earlier this week. It supposedly showed up in the ASU player's inbox after a play during last weekend's game when ASU player Evan Fields targeted Utah player Zach Moss. This play right here, watch for it. Soon after that vulgar message went public, U of U athletic director Mark Harlan condemned the fan's message. That fan later tweeted an apology, but not before his comment made the rounds online, including on Ute Hub.
Player and directly connecting with them and using foul language and not representing the university that you're supporting very well is bad.
We reached out to the U's athletic department but did not hear back. Did speak with Fields' mother on the phone, who said she hopes the fan is held accountable for his actions. Police in West Valley have arrested 3 people in connection with the teen's murder over the summer. 19-year-old Nico Jardine was shot and killed on July 14th. Last night, police arrested Jose Joel Nunez Perez, Arnold Francisco Perez Zalea, and Luis Sebastian Enquiso. Investigators say the arrests are the result of months of classic detective work.
This case was our only unsolved homicide of 2019, and so our detectives have really poured themselves into solving this case and making sure that they could bring justice for Nico, for his family, and for our community.
The 3 men face charges of murder, attempted murder, and obstruction. Police believe 2 other people already in custody on separate charges may also be connected to the case. The U.S. Air Force is stepping up efforts to monitor a dangerous chemical plume under 1,100 homes in northern Utah. Between World War II and the 1970s, airplane cleaning solvents were buried on Hill Air Force Base. They've now seeped into the shallow groundwater in Roy, Sunset, Clinton, Riverdale, South Weber, and Layton. The fumes from the polluted groundwater may cause cancer.
We've got kids playing outside as long as possible if the weather is permitting, so, I mean, air quality obviously is a concern.
While testing has gone on for years, the team is going after 1,100 homes that have never been sampled. If you've haven't been contacted, information is now at fox13now.com. Dina.
Well, we've had a pretty quiet evening. We had a little bit of cloud cover earlier, but now we've got clear skies through the overnight, and it's going to be another beautiful fall day tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures will be in the 60s for most places, even up into the 70s in St. George. Let's look at our forecast then in southern Utah for the next about 7 days. We've got temperatures here in the 70s, but then it gets a lot cooler the second half of the weekend on Sunday. And in northern Utah, that cool air gets here on Saturday night. A brief shot at some snow flurries on Sunday morning, but then we've got dry weather to wrap up most of next week, but definitely temperatures will be about 20 degrees below our average highs, and that's all starting on Sunday.
Thank you, Dina. Some middle school students in Sandy are getting an early weekend because of an electrical fire at their school. Union Middle School will remain closed until next week. Investigators believe a bunch of Chromebook laptops were charging in a classroom, caught fire. Damage to the building is minimal, but there was a lot of smoke, and getting rid of the smell is harder than crews and school staff thought.
If kids come to school and there's soot on the walls or on desks, that's obviously not a safe environment.
Spokesperson for Canyon School District says if any Union Middle School student relies on the school for breakfast or lunch, they can go to other schools in the district for those meals. Utah's First Lady, UDOT, and Associated Food Stores are teaming up with Zero Fatalities to help keep trick-or-treaters safe this Halloween. They've introduced these free reflective trick-or-treat bags in hopes that drivers will see the kids in the dark when they're crossing the streets. And finally, a Utah legend is celebrating 100 years of life. Gene England, the owner of CR England Trucking, still gets behind the wheel sometimes. The World War II veteran runs the biggest refrigerated trucking company in the country. Gene says his secrets to living a long, happy life are having a positive attitude, loving people, and visiting with friends. He was recently our guest on 3 Questions with Bob Evans, seen right here on Fox 13 News at 9 on Sunday nights. Well, that is the Fox 13 Quickcast, the day's top stories in just 5 minutes. Now, don't go anywhere. Modern Family starts now.